Hello everybody and welcome back to Steampunk episode 6. Today we're going to make our bulk smelter, bulk washer and bulk haunter. After that I'm going to make a small portion of the tree farm and begin the crop farms. Let's crack on with it. Now, for the bulk washer, bulk haunter and bulk blaster, I've decided to put it over here. And I'm trying to figure out a way that I want to see things a little bit over here from a window. Well, everything here is kind of hidden because this is going to be a barrel, this is going to be a barrel, this is going to be a barrel. Each is going to lead to, so one of them is going to be for cooking, the other one is going to be for washing, the other one is going to be for haunting. And I'm going to place the fans behind here. So fans, this here is going to be the block that's doing the cooking, the blasting, etc. And behind them is going to be the fans. Same thing here, same thing here. I have kind of come up with this mini idea. So basically the things come from here, they go all the way up here, they enter this belt, and they're going to be washed here. And this is going to be a barrel or a chest of sorts. I'll figure this out. And then I'm going to put a brass funnel with a filter. And the same thing for the other two. At the end, they're all going to end up in here, and this is going to drag them out into the output chest or barrel over here. I have done something similar with this very small crushing system. You put items on the top, and they come up to the bottom. I have added a couple stack upgrades because, I wanted to make a lot of sand, and it was taking a lot of space. With only two of those upgrades, I can already hold 1024 per square. And I need a sand because once I make this, I'm going to cook a lot of glass. Because we need a lot of glass to build that, and we need a lot of glass for other farms and encasing things. And especially, I'm going to need a lot of them for all of these crop farms over there. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm going to extend this by 1. And place the fans like so. Like this, covers all of them, perfect. Let's do the same thing here. Okay. And let's do the same thing over here. So the way I'm thinking is, on the top here is going to be the bulk blasting, on the middle is going to be the bulk washing, and on the bottom is going to be the bulk haunting. Mainly because I don't really need that much haunting, while I'm going to use a lot of the blasting. Also, something completely random I've started doing is whenever a wandering trader pops up, I have been just moving the trader a little bit and then grabbing the leashes and then hooking up all of the llamas here. Why? No reason. I just think it's funny. He thinks it's funny as well. That was perfect timing, honestly. Let's go back to the video. Now, in order to get all of these powered up, I am going to use this right here. We extended it earlier to hook up the crushers over there. And without changing anything, I am just going to get the shaft going up. Couple more. Let's see, that comes up to down there. Take this one. Come on the back here. Then I'm going to get one vertical gearbox. Extend the power back. Now, after extending that power there, one vertical gearbox here. This is going to hook up to some chain drives and power these. One more vertical gearbox going up here. And hook up chain drives to power these fans. And then going one more back, and this is going to power the chain drives that are going to power these fans. Now I'm going to have to add a couple more gearboxes for the turning, just to see if they are turning the correct direction. Right, let's see. If I put gearbox there, and there, and flip this one to be facing down, that powers all of those. And they are currently dragging in, and this last one is not powered. So we don't want that. Okay, in that case, I need to move these gearboxes a bit, like so. So each of these is going to have a shaft going down. And this like that. All of them going down. There's going to be 3 gearboxes facing that way, so their power is going to come from there, and then I just need to see which ones are turning the correct way and which ones are not. Which means this here is going to be turning this way. Extend the power over here, and then 1 more gearbox. I know this can be done with less gearboxes, but that is okay. And make it horizontal, like so. Okay, now we can see all of them are being powered, and all of these are being powered. And time to find out. So, bottom level is sucking them in. Middle level is pushing us out. Which means top level should also be sucking us in. Yeah. Therefore, I need to add 1 more gearbox over here. And 1 more gearbox over here. It does not matter which direction they're spinning. Or it doesn't matter which direction the actual vertical gearbox is pointing. So now, as you can see, the particles, they're all moving outwards, which is exactly what we want. Now, one more thing to note is that these, the cooking part and like the washing part and everything, it does not get faster the faster they spin, but the SU is not really an issue right now, and if it is an issue, I can just build another steam engine right behind that one, and then I'm gonna have even more SU. So that's gonna be fine. But for now, I'm going to turn these off so I can actually put the stuff down without being blown away. All 3 of these are moving in the correct direction. Now I need to figure out how to connect these ones here. And what actually comes to mind, because I've made everything there super short, I'm going to come 1 extra on each of these. This is going to be the chest, so that one doesn't matter either way. Move this one. And then each of these are going to come back. I'm going to get the power from this one here. Get a vertical gearbox again. Connect it to that. So let's see. That one is powered. That one is also powered. And now this one is powered. So let's see where I need to add 1 more gearbox. So, okay, the middle one, this one here, needs 1 more gearbox to reverse the direction. So if I take a look, all of them are moving to the right, as they should. Like so. So you can see all of them are blowing in the correct direction and moving in the correct direction. Now to make it easier, I'm going to add a clutch here, then a redstone link, and I'm going to put the link to be, let's go with 2 mechanical belts. Set this link to receive and add it over here with the 2 mechanical belts, and add a mechanical switch, which I'll flick. Now all of these stop working, which is what we want. Now to make this look a bit better before I encase everything and before I put down the catalysts. Now at the back, I'm just going to encase it in a brick wall, and the same thing on this side. Encase the underside here as well. And over here, just encase these so they're not visible super much. And I'll do the roof later. Now, there's a reason I went for this design instead of pushing them 1 back on each level. Because usually you have to hold the water, you have to hold the lava and so on. But I found out in this mod pack, there is these empty fan catalysts that you can just put, for example, lava or water or the soul sand, whatever you need. And they're gonna do the same thing. And they're very easy to make. They're just brass ingots and iron bars. Thankfully we have a ton of iron thanks to the farm we made last episode. So let's make a bunch, like 1000 should be enough. And then I need to cook up some brass ingots, which is heated zinc and copper. Right, well, those are cooking. I got the first batch. Let's do this. Yeah, let's go for 32. And let's see if 32 is going to be enough. It should be, but yeah. So let's go like this. Okay, this is going to be the lava. This is going to be the water. And this is going to be the soul sand. Looks good so far. I'm also going to put down some lanterns over here, just in case mobs want to spawn. And a couple down under. Something like this. Now let's grab some water buckets. Let's grab some soul sand. Grab some of this lava over here. And as far as I saw, yeah, you just go to it and right click it. There we go, the haunting is done. I got a little bit too much water. And then the lava on the last one. So lava. Okay, the lava was exact amount. So far so good. Next up, I'm going to break these temporary blocks. Now we need to put the funnels, the filters, and the barrels that they're going to go in. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 barrels. So 3 for the input, 3 for the output of each, which are then going to combine into the last one. Hopefully very soon this is going to be an automated process and I don't need to do this. Alright, 4 and a bit stacks of dark oak should be enough to last me until the farm is ready. Dark oak barrels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now one small miscalculation I did is I put these here when they should be over here. So what I'm going to do is remove these deep slates because they weren't actually needed. I just placed them temporarily on each of the floors, and before I do that I'm just going to move everything by 1 to this way. Okay, after some trial and error I figured out a way to do it. So in here I just put brass funnels because I like them. They are going up onto this belt all the way over here. In here I have a attribute filter. This one was set as a kelp, and then I clicked can be smelted, and then I clicked it to the nihilist, which disallows the items to move if they can be smelted. So they just move up here. I'm gonna show you in a second. They move up here, they stop here. When they're smelted, they move through, and they enter this barrel. From this barrel, they enter a smart chute. The smart chute just drops them down into another funnel. And the process just repeats. To here, and then at the end, it just comes over here. Now, since I said I need a bunch of glass, let's do this. Let's grab a bunch of sand, load them up on the top one, and then I flip the switch. Currently there is no window there, so all of the particles are coming this way. So in order to counteract that, I'm just gonna go in this camera mode and just show you guys. So as you can see, it is currently being cooked. It takes a little bit because it's a full stack. As you can see, as soon as it got cooked, it moved through. And as soon as these 3 finish, they're gonna go in here. They're gonna drop here. They're gonna drop and enter this one. And then at the end, they're gonna come over to this last one. And if I open it, you guys can see the glass ends up there. Now I'm going to go in and upgrade this barrel specifically because the other ones don't really need it. They are used for only a split second. For now, flip this off. Now I need to add attributes to the other 2. So for this one, let's click sand. Let's go to can be haunted, the nihilist, and add to attribute list. So now the haunter is this one over here. If I place it, this whatever comes here, and if it can be haunted, it goes. It doesn't go until it is haunted, and then it goes in and it ends up in the result box. Same thing for the washer, where I forgot to put the funnel. Now it's important to note that when they are connected on a belt, you don't need to change the direction of the arrow here, because if the belt is moving out, it's going to pull from this inventory. If it's moving in, it's going to pull into this inventory. So let's use the sound again. Deny list can be washed. Add it, press the check mark, and there we go. So now, as an example, let's grab 3 stacks of sand. So 1 stack here, 1 stack here, 1 stack here. Empty the result box. So 1 stack is going to get washed, 1 stack is going to get haunted, 1 stack is going to get cooked. And I just open this and await the result. As you can see, it got... Okay, so the sand that got haunted became soul sand. The sand that got washed became clay balls, and the sand that got cooked became glass, which is exactly what we wanted. And to make the things look a little bit prettier, I'm going to put them in brass casing instead of andesite. That way they fit the color scheme of the brass funnels. But this is purely decorative. Right, that's done. And now in order to finish this and not get killed whenever I pass through, I am going to use the dark oak window, which is also something I'm going to use later on, because I kind of like how it looks. It is from the create mod, so it just fits. And last but not least, cover it with glass, so nothing can randomly fall in. And that is the bulk smelter, bulk washer, and bulk haunter already. In case here, with 3 inputs, 1 output, and a lever to start and stop the actual process if I need it. Now, because I didn't spare any parts, so I went hard. Let's see, I currently have 122,368 SU. And if I turn it on, I have 114,000. So it uses roughly 8k stress units, but that's because of the speed the fans are blowing, which can be reduced if I just put 1 rotation speed controller around under there where the clutch is, but that's fine. I can leave it on for now, and to make it a bit better, I added a signpost where I wrote smelting, dyed it up with bone white dye, and I put a glowing sack, so they're a bit more visible. So this is for smelting, this is for washing, this is for haunting. And if you look through the window, you can see the entire process. So that is another very useful contraption from the create mod done. Now, while I'm doing other things around the place, I am going to start this cannon to build. Let me pull it up. I made this, let's call it a cube. It will contain all the lava. It is exactly the size so we can have an infinite lava source right nearby, because we're gonna need it for a bunch of things in different directions. But it's going to be underground, so it doesn't actually take that much space. So I'm putting it at 62 to begin, and it will basically be over here, and this is like the base level. Like so, and it is going to have access to on that side, on this side, wherever we need lava. Now I'm also putting it a little bit under, because that much lava would increase the temperature quite a bit if it was too close to this. That's why I'm not putting it that close. It's about 5 blocks away. And then I'm going to make like a path going here, over here, and then over on the other side to access it whenever we need to. And for the materials, it's very simple. I just used stone bricks and clear leaded glass. So while I'm doing other things, I'm just going to start this one. Once again, it is replace solid with empty. That way I don't need to dig out this area. And start. Now I won't be able to see it for quite a bit, because I believe it begins with the lowest most point. But I'll just let it work. Now, one of the reasons I want the infinite lava source is because I also want to build this automatic andesite creator. If I don't show how I'm building it in the video, I'll just leave a link in the description below to the creator. Their video is really good and I like that it's very compact, and the only thing I need to supply is an infinite lava source, which can go from any direction, but it just needs to end up in this basin over here, which is creating the andesite. The andesite gets mixed in these two mixers over here, and at the end it becomes andesite alloy. The one thing I would add to it is I'm going to increase the size of this vault, so it can hold a few more andesite alloy. Not that it would be super needed, but it is a thing. Now, two other things that I'm going to add. This would be a farm that creates automatically cogwheels, and I am also going to change one to make large cogwheels instead, because the recipe is more or less the same. The only difference in this mod pack than normal create is that the sauce, you need to add a filter, because if I put a log through here, it is just going to strip, it's not going to strip it, it's just going to make it into one of the saw variants, like a packed logs or like a different type of random log, which is yeah, not really what we need. Other than that, it would still work, and I'll put it here, and then the large cogwheel would be over here or something like that. I'll see how I put it. Now, I'm not using these schematics because they're just very mundane, and I'm not even gonna bother going too much into them. They're just a means to an end. So yeah. Alright, one more thing I did not remember, even though I saw it early on, is that this modpack has Tom storage. Tom simple storage. The recipe is a bit more complicated than it is in, or rather, than it was in Prominence, because they removed it from Prominence. Apparently it was laggy. I will try it out, see if it lags too much. If it lags too much, I'll just not use it, but for now, I need to set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 crafters. I have a bunch from when I was making this. So let's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Before that, I need to craft one storage terminal, which needs 3 buttons, wood buttons of, or any buttons of any kind. Okay, so let's just grab 3 buttons. Now it needs 1 display link, 1 smart observer, 1 precision mechanism, and then storage terminal. So the crafting terminal goes on top. Storage terminal. Then it needs 9 mechanical crafters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I need 1 more precision mechanism, 1 linked controller, which is a redstone link. Okay, let's see. Redstone link. 6 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Link controller goes on the bottom right. Then it needs 1 more precision mechanism, which I have a machine for. And 1 sturdy sheet, which, if I remember, that was obsidian. Yeah, so powdered obsidian, then I pour lava into it, then I step it twice. That might be interesting. I'll grab a couple pieces of obsidian, crush them. I'm gonna have to make 1 spout. Let's see, temporarily I'm going to use this thing here, I think. And to get that lava inside, I need to do the same thing I did for the iron farm. There we go, now it has 1 lava. I need to put 1 powdered obsidian. There we go. Remove this and place back the press. And I got my sturdy sheet. I will make a machine for this as well later on, just so I don't have to replace everything every time I need a sturdy sheet. So sturdy sheet goes, I believe, down here. Yep. And now we need 1 more precision mechanism, for which we're going to use this beautiful machine. I just need 1 golden sheet. And looking at these, I might need to make a few more cogwheels, but we'll see. Nope, we don't. It is done. So in theory, if I have done this correctly, And there we have it. The crafting terminal from Tom Simple Storage. It also gives me an inventory connector, which is going to be useful for connecting all of our different inventories here, there, and under. For that though, because I know these are a thing, the advanced wireless terminal, which they do require netherite ingot, but I'll get that eventually. In order for this to work across dimensions, to be able to access my inventory anywhere in the entire modpack, I need to have a large beacon active near where the crafting terminal is located. And the best place I decided for that is basically around here. It is just going to be under the ground, so it doesn't take too much space outside. And then I'm gonna just have some cables going down from wherever they're located. But yeah, that's gonna be quite a bit of digging, not so much fun, so we're gonna skip that. And a couple more things while I'm still here looking at quests. I'm just gonna claim a bunch of the rewards. Another free glue, free copper casings, copper ingot, more mechanical belts, gunpowder, underside casing, shaft, underside casing, mechanical drill, blaze cake. I have not looked if this modpack has a way to automate blaze cake making, but if it does, that is something for the future that I want to do, because I know the advanced enchantment factory is in this modpack, which makes for the best enchants in the game to go one extra level. Zinc, sandpaper, iron, brass, electron tubes, more electron tubes, free precision mechanism, large cogwheel, brass ingot and some XP nuggets, a random diamond pickaxe, okay, cogwheels, iron ore, okay, and these I have not progressed yet. Wait, I'm missing one. Right, and the free powder obsidian. From these things, yeah, I found a silent skill, so I can claim that one. And nothing else. From Tetra, I found whatever this is. I have I haven't touched the Tetra mod pack yet. Or rather mod. I need to look into it because apparently they have really cool weapons and whatnot. And overworld, some XP, a fire protection potion. From the nether, I'm getting a wither skeleton trophy and a blaze trophy, even though I haven't actually explored it. A music box from the remnant and some more XP from the crimson mosquito that we killed. So that's pretty much it from the quests that I have completed. So, an update. After I finished creating the big cube where my infinite lava source is going to be, I needed to get the lava from somewhere, and instead of doing super slow lava drip system, I decided to steal the lava from the nether. As you can see, I have connected a hose pulley down to the bottom there, and this is a lot of lava, so basically it's for sure infinite. And when you mouse over it, you can see bottomless supply, which is hooked up to a mechanical pump, which is filling up this spout. The spout, when I fill this up with buckets, is going to put a bucket in, and then this has a filter here to detect if this is an empty bucket, it's not going to do anything. If it's anything else, for example lava bucket, which is the point, is gonna go in this, which is then gonna get sent over through here and through the nether portal. Where on the other side, I'm just gonna use basically the same system, but instead of pump going out of the pit, it's gonna go into the pit. And if you're curious how I got the power, in the nether, you can use lava to power up the water wheels. So that's what I did. I powered up the water wheels with, well, contrary to their name, they're not water wheels, they are power wheels, I guess. They turn by the lava, which I then hooked up to a speed controller so I make everything fast. And that's gonna end up in my base. As you can see over here, the lava bucket that got filled up when I connected it ends up on this tray, which is currently not connected, but I will do that next. And basically it's gonna go from here onto this belt, which connects to this belt, going all the way here, here, and here. And whenever an item goes through the item drain from a movement of a belt, it's gonna go in, it's gonna go empty out, and then the empty bucket is going to go across and back on its way to the nether. Which is how we're gonna get this hole here filled up. Now it's currently basically a mob spawner. Which is fine, because they're just gonna burn whenever this fills with lava. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of slow process, but when I hook it up, I'm just gonna continue doing other stuff around the base while this thing is filling up. And once it's done filling up, then I'm gonna construct maybe like a holding system for extra. And then I'm gonna take out whatever I need for whichever farm I need. So yeah, this is what I've been doing so far. So I think this is going to be everything for today. I did not do everything I said at the start of the episode because I kept getting distracted by other things. But we still did quite a bit of progress in terms of creating a couple mini farms and starting the infinite lava. I guess the tree farm and the crop farm is going to be for the next episode. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, favorite if you enjoyed this video. Leave any suggestions if you have them. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. See ya.